Well, would you look at that? Now that the New York Knicks are good again, the rumors are swirling about all the players that they're going to be adding to their team. And this latest report, it is so wild that I just had to tell you guys about it. I think if this were to happen, it would instantly make the Knicks one of the top 4 teams in the Eastern Conference. In today's video, we're going to talk all about who this player is, what he would bring to the Knicks, and how it could actually work. First though, Troy here, back again, and thanks for checking out the Half Court Report today. Do me a solid, leave a like on this video before you go, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. You won't be disappointed. So who is this mystery man that is being linked to the Knicks? Well, it is none other than up-and-coming unicorn Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies, Triple J himself. Yeah, I know, pretty crazy. I told you this was a wild story. So first, let me give you a little bit of background on this news, and then I'm going to get into the type of player that Jaren Jackson Jr. is, and if this could actually happen. So we can thank, or maybe blame, Mark Berman of the New York Post for this rumor. This all stems from the Grizzlies' alleged concern with Jackson's durability. Now, if we're being honest, Jaren is developing a reputation as an injury-prone player. He's currently in his 3rd year in the league after being drafted with the number 4 overall pick. And every season that Jackson has played, he's missed a significant portion of time. In fact, he's never played more than 60 games in a season. And this year, Jackson has barely played at all while recovering from a torn meniscus in his knee. That's an injury he suffered about 8 months ago. His first game this season was only last month, and he's been taking games off for injury management since then as well. Jackson has always been effective when he does play, and this year is no different, but with a looming contract extension, sources are questioning if Memphis wants to commit a sizable contract to a guy who has yet to prove he can be healthy for an extended period of time. In terms of how this relates to the Knicks, Jackson is close with Leon Rose, who was actually his agent before he was tapped as president of the Knicks. Triple J also wowed the Knicks front office leading up to the draft. The Knicks, of course, weren't able to pick him. They ended up settling for Kevin Knox. Sorry for that reminder. But the team has also recently hired his father, Jaren Jackson Sr., who's a former NBA player himself, to be an assistant coach with their G League affiliate, the Westchester Knicks. So putting all that together, it's easy to see how this rumor isn't completely far-fetched. Jackson is hyped up as one of those new unicorn type of players. At only 21 years old, he has career averages of almost 40% from 3 and a block and a half a game. He can play the 4 or the 5 and is one of those guys who can guard his man all the way out to the 3-point line and still recover in time to contest a shot at the rim. He has all the tools to be a future All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA. There are few players in the league who have his combination of size, athleticism, motor, basketball IQ, and overall intangibles at such a young age. And if you can believe it, Jackson is actually stronger, taller, and more explosive coming out of his most recent injury. When he was drafted, he drew comparisons to Chris Bosh, Kevin Garnett, and Rasheed Wallace. So with that type of hype, no surprise the Knicks are interested, right? But here's the thing. The Grizzlies would be absolutely insane to let Jaren Jackson Jr. walk in free agency. I think we can all agree that Ja Morant is the future of the franchise and the alpha dog for as long as he wants to be there. But remember, before Ja was drafted, Jaren was tapped as the player who was going to lead Memphis back to relevance. In fact, if not for getting lucky in the lottery and moving up to draft Ja Morant, Jackson would still be Memphis's number 1 option and undeniable franchise cornerstone. The scary thing is, he still could be. Ja and Jaren are one of the most exciting young duos in the NBA. They're roughly the same age, which will allow them to grow together as players, and their games complement each other like a hand in a glove. And maybe lost in all of this They really like each other too. This isn't a situation of two young players with massive egos trying to be the man. Each player respects the other's game and wants the other guy to succeed. This isn't a Stephon Marbury and KG situation with the Timberwolves back in the day, or even a Brad Beal, John Wall situation. Players who didn't outwardly fight but still weren't very close. Ja and Jaren have chemistry on the court, and a big reason for that is due to their chemistry off the court. As soon as Jackson is eligible for an extension, the Grizzlies are going to sign him to whatever number he wants. Just think how Ja would react to see the Grizzlies let Jaren walk or trade him away while he's still in his early 20s. Wouldn't Ja question how serious the Grizzlies are about building a winning team? You know, maybe after a few years, if the Ja and Jaren partnership is no longer working, then sure, look to trade him. But right now, trading a potential future All-Star in Jaren Jackson just because he's had some early injury concerns would be ludicrous. Part of keeping Ja Morant happy will be keeping his running mate on the team right there along with him. So, sorry Knicks fans, and for that matter, fans of every NBA team, the Grizzlies will not be letting Jaren Jackson Jr. get away that easily. That's what I think, but I need you to tell me in the comments what you think of this explosive report about the Knicks potentially prying Jaren Jackson Jr. away from the Memphis Grizzlies. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well for fresh NBA content all the time. Guys, I know it would be insane if this happened. I mean, Leon Rose, he's good, but if he's able to pull off something of this magnitude, then you might as well build a statue of him right out front of Madison Square Garden. Or maybe on second thought, quick, somebody get Frederic August Bartholdi on the phone. Oh, never mind, he died 120 years ago.